following video is for average players looking to have fun with No Land Beyond. If you're an NLB sidearm beast or MLG pro, viewer discretion is advised.
Good afternoon, YouTube. What's going on? It's Mesa Fail back at it with some Destiny. So this is going to be a complete guide to using No Land Beyond and the best loadout to use with No Land Beyond in terms of class or what I'm rocking right now for my secondary. And it's completely for average players, brand new players, people who are just picking it up now. And you're saying, wow, this late in the game? Well, there's not much to do in Destiny right now except play PvP. And lately I've been saying, I'm not going to adopt the meta constantly. I'm not going to just only go for my Mida and Clever Dragon. I want to have some fun, mix things up. So I picked up No Land Beyond 3 days ago, and I'm having a lot of fun. Keep in mind, you will see not amazing gameplay. You will not see quick scopes. And yes, I am terrible at the reloading glitch, which we'll go over in this video. And there's kind of a reason to it. You know what? I don't use the reload glitch so much, which I'll explain. Mainly because I'm trying to only go for headshots. It's not when I'm using No Land Beyond, it's not like a regular sniper where if I miss, which is quite often, I'm not going to follow it up with a rapid shot, which you can do with No Land Beyond, but that's for more of the intermediate folks. But without further ado, let's jump into it. So one of the main benefits to using No Land Beyond is when you go back to your primary, your aim is so much better with your primary and even your regular sniper. My kill death ratios just keeps going up every month. It was a 1.14 like a month and a half ago. Now it's approaching a 1.25. Is that fantastic? No. But for an average player like me, I'm pretty happy with that. But the more you use No Land Beyond, and then you get into a sweaty match and say, you know what, I'm going to go back to the meta, maybe Clever Dragon, maybe Mida multi-tool bag, maybe a hand cannon, and a sniper, your aim will be 100 times better because with the No Land Beyond, you can't miss. When you get a critical, which is a one-shot kill obviously, it's going to do 277, but the body damage is only 130, so you gotta train yourself to only go for headshots. So in this video, as an average player, I'm assuming you're brand new to No Land Beyond, so you gotta go for the headshot. Now the pros, if they miss, they'll do the reload glitch and follow it up with a second shot. I'm gonna show you it, but right now, or for the purposes of this video, focus on getting headshots. When you miss, disengage, or at least that's what I do. That's what's helping me get better with No Land Beyond. If I missed a headshot, instead of doing the reload glitch, I back right off, get my grounds, and try to go for another shot. So before we actually look at No Land Beyond and its setup, let's talk about the loadout first. So you can pretty much apply this to any character. For me, I'm going Sunsinger with my Sunbreakers because I want grenades and I want to keep people away from me so I could stay at medium to long range to snipe them. Now, I personally find the Matador 64 is awesome as your secondary when No Land Beyonding. The pros are all going to be using sidearms, and they're going to tell you that they destroy shotgunners all the time. Bravo to them, okay? I've been in a lot of gunfights with people who had me near to dead rights with the sidearm, and just one tap from my God Roll Matador, and they're gone. So, if you have a good shotgun, it works wonderful with No Land Beyond because you're staying medium to long range, and if someone happens to get close, you've got the Matador. But then again, this video is going up prior to the 2.5.0.2, I think that's it, weapon balance patch. So I don't know what's going to happen to shotguns in this next weapon balance. So let's take a look at the No Land Beyond. So I've got it set up with accurized ballistics. I go with snapshot. Obviously, you've got mulligan in case you miss a shot. Then the final perk, the master, means increased precision damage. That's why you see a huge discrepancy between like 277 for a critical and then only 130 for the body. Also, if you get a kill, you get a brief moment where you get extra damage on that next target. So now, a lot of people love to call this thing the no flinch Beyond. So let me show you some slowed down clips right here. Here's two clips where I'm going to be zooming in on a guy. I've got my headshot. Now this guy right here was shooting me with heavy. Now the barrel goes crazy, but I still got the shot off. One of the things you'll notice, I'm going to show you in private matches here, when you put your reticle on the target, a little red dot pops up. Now even though you're being flinched and the weapon, it looks like it's jumping straight up, the actual red dot that you're focusing on is not moving at all. So if you've got your sights trained on them, they start flinching you, still take the shot. More than likely, if your aim is right on their head, right where it's going to give you a critical, even though they're flinching you, you're still going to headshot them. So let's jump into private matches, and I'm going to show you a few things. First off, the aim assist I'm reading from the databases is about 40 to 60. So you can see the reticle slows down when I strafe over Versace Viper's head. Here's the reload canceling glitch, which means you could fire off rapid shots. What you got to do is shoot, then press square, and then sprint, and then you could fire off a quick shot. Now, the reason why I'm terrible at it is because I'm too used to Call of Duty reload canceling, where you shoot and you simply sprint and then you get your next shot. With the No Land Beyond, what you need to do is shoot, press reload, and then sprint, and then you'll get your next shot off, as long as you have ammunition in your reserves to do that. So here I am just looking at him, and you can see when I go to aim at his head, a little red dot pops up. Initially, I thought that little red dot was going to come in handy all the time, but in the heat of battle, you're not going to notice it, so don't focus on it. Another bad habit that I have is I'm constantly, for some reason, looking down at the floor when I'm sprinting. What you want to do is when you're sprinting around, and this is more for the pros actually, and I think this is what they do, when they're running and sprinting, you see a little arrow or a little white triangle in the direction that you're going. A lot of times the pros, what they do is they use that to line up their quick scopes. I think. I'm just talking out my ass right here. But you want to try to not look at the floor like I do, and use that little white dot when you're just running to, like, let's say a section where you think you might be getting a snipe, and then just have it pointed in that direction and pull it off. One of the things also is that when you move your right stick to strafe, man, this thing has so much sway. As back in the COD days, we called it idle sway. Yeah. You want to really just use fine movements. You know, there's a beginner's video, right? So you guys are new to it. You see how much there's just so much movement when you try to strafe. You really want to just, well, hard scope basically when you're trying to get used to this thing. Try not to move so much, because you can see here, look, there's so much sway when I'm strafing back and forth. So what I would do is, when you're getting used to it, pick a spot, pick a traffic area, just like when in my sniping tutorial for Sniping 101 for new players. Pick a spot, get to learn all the lanes of traffic, and apply the same principles. For me, when I'm strafing back and forth trying to snipe someone with No Land Beyond, I usually end up missing. It's a little bit different with regular snipers, like my 1000 yard or my longbow. I usually can drag scope them. With No Land Beyond right now, in the beginning stages, I'm not so good with it. Another reason why I'm trying to get good with No Land Beyond is because my friends and I are trying to make a flawless trials run legitimate. You guys know I've been carried a number of times, and that's how I got all the loot. But we noticed, or I noticed, is that so many people in trials use No Land Beyond, and a No Land Beyond with a shotgun is a great setup for Trials of Osiris, or at least for me, I find. When I go in there, I got a long-range weapon to snipe them, because it seems like I just constantly run into snipers in Trials, but also I have that Matador in case I need to rush them or we get rushed ourselves. And as you can see, I am still just adoring the whole Sunsinger Radiant Skin Sunbreaker setup, and that's what I'm using non-stop. So do me a favor, guys, let me know what your thoughts and opinions are in the comment section. Watch this terrible one. You see, alright, first off, look at the strafing on that one. It sways so much. 2, my aim is terrible. That's why I hard scope a lot. And if you're brand new to using No Land Beyond, try to hard scope, okay? Know those lanes of traffic and get comfortable with how the weapon feels. The sights are a bit clunky at first, but you will quickly get used to them. And it's rewarding. It's a lot of fun. I think here's another clip here. Yeah, I was getting flinched. Oh, wait, there's another clip coming up here where I get flinched. If you're getting flinched, just take the shot anyway. If you have your sights in them, even though they're flinching, more than likely you're going to get that shot off. So anyway, that's it, guys. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section. Do me a favor. Drop a like this video only if you see fit. Follow me on the Twitter at Mesa Sean. Check my stream, usually on YouTube. And that is it. I'm out of here like Vladimir.
Oh my God.